Spit the gum out, man.
You chewing gum?
Your attitude toward me right now, Mr. Alexander, it really, really sucks. You have an air of arrogance on you. Sorry?
That's anxiety. He's standing in the courtroom. He's standing in the courtroom for the first time. Don't take his demeanor as disrespect. It is, he is anxious. He's been anxious all morning and he doesn't really know what to say. So he's uncomfortable talking to me, asking me to answer something.
I want you to answer.
This smug, entitled Brad is in court today on a terroristic threat charge, and from the moment he walks in, it's clear he's not taking it seriously. He flat out refuses to even speak to the judge, while his equally entitled mom backs him up instead of holding him accountable. Her enabling is just as bad as his attitude, but Judge Fletcher's response honestly surprised me. I didn't see that ruling coming. Let me know what you think of how the judge handled this one. Let's dive in.
So you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Okay. 2024, officers were dispatched to 11910 Chetman Drive in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, the mother of the defendant, told the officers that her 11-year-old son, the second complainant, was riding his bike down the street when he passed the defendant. Complainant 2 and the defendant know each other. When they passed, the defendant began insulting the son, and the defendant pulled what appeared to be a tan handgun from his waistband and pointed at the second complainant while making remarks about shooting him. After the second complainant told his family about what happened, they went to look for the defendant and confronted him. The defendant reached into his waistband again, but the complainant's family was able to wrestle the gun away, which turned out to be a BB gun. The officers noted that the BB gun appeared to be very similar to a real gun in appearance.
Alexander, are you here with anyone today?
Sure.
Who are you here with?
My mom.
Go grab her, please. Go grab your mom.
Are you mom?
Yes.
Come on up.
Come on up, Mom.
Good morning.
Hi. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
Did you hear everything that happened?
Some of it, I couldn't hear all of it.
Let's hear it again. Okay, do you mind, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thanks.
On September 23rd, officers were dispatched to 11910 Chetman Drive in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, the mother of the 13-year-old boy, told the officers that her son was riding down the street riding his bike when the son passed the defendant. The complainant and the defendant know each other, and when they passed, the defendant began insulting the son, and the defendant pulled what appeared to be a tan handgun from his waistband and pointed it at the complainant while making remarks about shooting him. After the complainant told his family about what happened, they went to look for the defendant and confronted him. The defendant reached into the waistband again, but the complainant's family was able to wrestle away the gun, which turned out to be a BB gun. The officers noted the BB gun appeared to be very similar to a real gun in appearance.
Lucky he's not charged with aggravated assault. You know, they could charge you with a very serious offense where you're looking at serious time in prison. You're lucky they didn't, Mr. Alexander. How old are you, sir? You're 18. What do you do with yourself these days? Spit the gum out, man.
You chewing gum?
Your attitude toward me right now, Mr. Alexander, it really, really sucks. You have an air of arrogance on you. Either that or... Has he been with you all morning?
I'm sorry?
Has he been with you all morning?
Yes, yes.
If I drug test you right now, what's going to show up, Mr. Alexander? What's going to show up? I'm sending him for a drug and alcohol test right now. I'd like to know what, if anything, is in his system. We have to... I don't even know what to say, but all I know...
I mean, you brought me up here, so do I have permission to speak?
Absolutely.
Okay, so respectfully, I would submit that these are the alleged charges. There is extenuating circumstances, and the report from the complainant is actually not accurate. That family has actually made verbal and written threats to my son, and we have proof of that. So while I understand that these sound quite egregious, it is not the whole story.
Yeah, she's right that these are just allegations for now. But come on, you don't need the full case file to see this kid is smug, arrogant, and totally unparented. If I were the judge, I wouldn't believe a word his mom says. She's clearly been making excuses for him his whole life, just sitting there like nothing's wrong while he acts out. Maybe if she told him to stay away from trouble, instead of pointing a BB gun at another kid, he wouldn't even be here. But you can already hear the, "He's a good kid, he'd never do that" speech coming. Meanwhile, he strolls and chewing gum like he's on his way to class instead of facing a judge. Every move he makes feels like he's daring the court to lock him up. This kind of attitude turns a minor case into a full-blown record. You can't teach humility when no one's willing to admit there's a problem. What do you think, bad parenting, or something deeper?
I understand. And I know that there's always two sides to a story. I get it. And you will have the opportunity. But within the first 5 minutes that I've met him, his behavior towards me, his demeanor, the way he looks, just...
That's anxiety. He's standing in a courtroom. He's standing in the courtroom for the first time. And he doesn't have his attorney. He doesn't have an attorney yet. And this is a process that's foreign to him. So what I would implore from you is don't take his demeanor as disrespect. He is anxious. He's been anxious all morning. He has been with me all morning, and he doesn't really know what to say. So I understand that you're getting a first impression from him, but he is still a very young adult, and this is his first experience in a courtroom.
Right. I agree with you. Mr. Alexander, what you need to understand is that you're 18. You've got this bag of money on your neck, and this life is but a very, very short. Look at me. Look at me. This life is a very short one, and it can be a very happy life, or it can be a rotten, miserable existence of a life. What you do now will dictate the next 40 to 50 years of your life. You work hard now at 18 to 20 to 30 to maybe 40 so that you're not working like a dog when you're 70 to 80 and you can actually have a life and retire. This, by picking up criminal cases at 18, you're moving backwards. How far did you even make it in high school?
He's uncomfortable talking to me, asking me to answer something.
I want you to answer. I want to get to know you, Mr. Alexander. I want to know what's your... Sorry?
Said 11th grade, Your
He said
Honor.
11th grade.
You need an education, Mr. Alexander. If you're going to do anything in this life, you need an education.
I got my education.
I want to do everything I can to help you out. Okay? I really do. If he's smoking weed, it stops today. Okay? I'm going to drug test him right now because I want to know what, if anything, is in his system. If he tests positive, then I'm going to test him again in 40 days, give or take. The marijuana stops now. And I want him to get back in school. He either needs to be in school full-time or get a full-time job so that he's not running in the streets. Mr. Alexander, I am also making it a condition of your bond that you're not allowed to have any kind of weapons whatsoever for any reason. I can give you a lawyer to try to help you out as much as I can, and I will waive all your fees so you won't be responsible for any cost for anything.
Thank you.
All I want is him to be as productive and as good of a person as he can be. And starting out with criminal cases at 18 and to where he can't even talk to me, we need to change that.
If I just make a comment about the bond conditions.
Sure, of course.
I called the complainant's mother in this case a few days ago and kind of spoke to her about what happened. And I learned that there is a history between this family and the defendant. Back in the summer, this defendant stole a gun out of the complainant's house. He asked to enter the house under the guise that his mother had kicked him out, went into one of the complainant's uncle's bedrooms and stole a gun. He FaceTimed the complainant's uncle a few days later, flashing the gun, telling them that he was going to come hit up the house while flashing the gun at him. They used to walk to the same bus stop. They used to come out of the same bus stop, the complainant and this defendant. The complainant is terrified of the defendant. We've asked for no contact. We've also asked for GPS monitoring because of that. They don't attend the same school, but they were stopping at the same bus stop. Now the complainant asks that his uncle walks into the school bus every day because he is so scared of the defendant. And as I think is mentioned in the PC statement, the complainant in this case is 13 years old.
This case is just infuriating, not even because of the charge, but because this might be the most smug kid I've ever seen in a courtroom. He's got this fake tough guy act that's paper thin, and his mom is sitting there enabling all of it. A real parent would stop baiting him and let him face real consequences for being a menace on the streets. At first, I tried giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he was shy, maybe defending himself. But then you hear the complainant is only 13. 13. This isn't some fair fight. It's pathetic. And honestly, Judge Fletcher went way too easy here. It was a missed chance to make this kid realize how serious this is. It's not about being harsh, it's about stopping him before things get worse. If this was supposed to be a wake-up call, I'm not sure he's waking up. Do you think the judge should have been tougher?
Was there a police report filed for that incident?
There was. I have the incident number.
For that one you're referring to about the gun?
Yes, where the gun was stolen.
What happened? They didn't follow it up. They didn't call the police. They didn't, theft of a firearm is a very serious felony.
According to the complainant's mother, they filed a report. She provided me with an incident number.
How long ago was this?
This was she said July. It was in July. I can attempt to follow up with the responding agency. I'm not sure if it was the sheriff's office or not, but I mean, either way, there is like a history between these two families. And the complainant and his mother are both in fear of the defendant.
So, Mr. Alexander,
I would again submit that this family lives around the corner from us. We have never been approached. He lives at home with me. In July, we actually were in Panama for his 18th birthday. We weren't even home. There was never a time he was kicked out of my house.
were you out in Panama the entire month?
We were out in Panama from July 10th until the beginning of August, yes.
Well,
So,
that's not the entire month.
well, most of the month, excuse me. And in addition to that, no one has come to investigate anything at my house.
Okay, so, Mr. Alexander, I'm issuing a protective order over this child, this other kid. You're not allowed to have contact with this person or go within 200 feet of where they live or where they work. Do you understand, sir? You're not allowed to be in possession of weapons. You're not allowed to have any kind of threatening or harassing behavior with this child. If they call back and they say that you have harassed them, then I will revoke the bond and I'm going to put you in jail. And I'm going to tell you now, I will not give you any more PR bonds. So all I'm asking you to do is stay away. No one is finding you guilty now. We're just asking that you guys separate and don't have any contact. That's it. I am going to put an ankle monitor so I know that you're not going anywhere near their house. But like I said, I'll cover the cost of anything, so it won't cost you guys anything. You must charge this thing on a daily basis, Mr. Alexander. If you don't charge it, the battery goes dead, then we will file a motion to revoke. Not a motion to revoke, but I'll revoke the bond. So as it stands now, what we'll do is I will send you now for a drug test.'re going to have you come back. I want to know what, if anything, is in it. And then I will provide you between now and then a lawyer, and we'll go from there. Do you have any other questions, ma'am?
That family is in possession of my bicycle, not his, it's mine. They actually stole that from him. I would like my bike back.
There's proper channels to do it. I don't know how, but as it stands now, he can't go over there, can't have any contact with them
That's fine.
whatsoever. And I would venture to guess that if you go over there as well, it's probably going to be even more bad blood. So
No, I don't have any.
perhaps Perhaps you can find someone else, like another intermediary that can go over there and try to get a bike back. But at this point, just don't have any contact with them. And when you come back, then we'll have you speak to someone. Okay? All right. I'm going to have you sign a Go ahead.
Wanted it today.
Correct. Yes. Mr. Alexander, I want you to either get a job or get into school full time. But when you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. Your brain craves activity. It needs activity. And when you don't challenge yourself with either school or a job or anything, then bad things are they're just gonna come and happen. You have to occupy your life. You have to do something. Where we're headed now, you're going the opposite way of how you should be doing things. This is not a good way to start at 18. All right, please.
I've got to hear your thoughts on this one, because I can't be the only one fired up watching it. My blood is boiling. I really wanted Judge Fleer to lay into this entitled brat, but he just didn't. There were so many moments that felt completely wrong. First, the judge acted like the kid's flat-out refusal to speak was no big deal, like he's silent on the streets too. No way. And then his mom was just as smug, defending him instead of stepping up as a parent. That's what really got me. This kid literally harassed a 13-year-old, and his punishment? An ankle monitor and a 200-foot order. Honestly, I can't shake the feeling that even if he violates it, the judge will let him slide. That kind of leniency just feeds the problem. Let me know what you thought. Was the judge too soft, fair, or am I being too harsh? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.